the loves that I have outside of my coaching work is to write poetry. I've written several poetry books, one for my 3 children called The Catalyst, and it has several essays and briefs in it. I wanted my children to know what I was thinking, what I was reflecting, what I was seeing and sensing at this time in my life, having lived 50 years, for them to get closer to my age and be able to look back and compare and reflect on what I saw and what mattered to me and what seemed true compared to what they see. And so that's a very it's a very important project for me. It's a sacred project to be able to deliver that for my children. And then last year I worked on a poetry book that just emerged. It seemed to emerge naturally around the power of space, around the power of place and space, and that when we have sacred spaces, sacred places in our homes or out in nature or places we go, we have a very sacred connection with a specific place. You've often traveled, you've gone to places. I connect a lot with the churches throughout Mexico. When I go to Mexico, I love to sit in the churches and watch how the light comes in through the stained glass and how it comes in and hits certain things. So when I write, I try to imbue what is occurring in the present moment, what it is that's wanting to be said. And what I love about poetry is that it takes that moment and it sort of clicks it in time as a place never to forget. And when you recollect it and you read the words, they bring you back into what it was, your senses, the space, the sensations. You get to relive or replay the experience, and poetry to me is the favorite for that. Music, of course, is another, but the poetry, just something lives in the words, and as you say them, they're words that you can't refuse the words. And so in the springtime, around springtime, what I often noticed is there's this hovering smell in the air of jasmine. And I love the smell of jasmine when the jasmine is hovering through the air and it somehow just finds you suddenly. You're walking along and then boom, there it is. And the jasmine, it just finds you. And there's this quality of going back to the times when you had that moment with it. And it's so special. And so it became so loud, so prevalent, so prolific that I think it wrote a piece, I think it came into a piece that I connected with called Sweet Jasmine. And so I'd like to read to you Sweet Jasmine, and I'd like to dedicate the Sweet Jasmine to the mother Dom, to the mother energy, in the way that the mother, your grandmother, the mother who's listening to me right now, has this sort of innate way of fertilizing those that they connect with. I think the mother is the spirit, the soul, the one who sort of puts everything into its fertile way, its birth. And so I found myself in the jasmine connection being fertilized in a way by a ever-present, omnipresent sort of mother-like energy. Almost like if you think about like surround sound, but surround scent, where it just occupies you and you just can't not take it in. So this is called Sweet Jasmine. Is it you who enters my space, or mine in yours? Together, we make a smile come to life. Trees have sent their last wish. It is the air that brings you out of them. Perhaps it's something calling someone to meet you. Oh, sweet jasmine, dear friend and companion, it is you who I am faithful to when I fear. Do you hover over sadness? Do you mirror my internal sweetness? Does the rain remind you to refresh your contact? I suppose you mix your dosage of love. O sweet Jasmine, dear friend and companion, it is you who I am faithful to when I riddle. If the wind carries you far away, please find someone who lost their way and tell them they are never alone, and remind them that they are smelling the sweet soul within them. The one that can see your gaze is waiting for them, and the one who chooses your signals knows where they are. The one who knows to stand still, you make visible by your embedded sweetness. O sweet Jasmine, dear friend and companion, it is you who I am faithful to when I die. What I smell is who I smell. You whisper my true name when the wind carries you. It is everywhere like a spreading dew. The weather vane is spoken in love tongues to your presence. If I solder your perfume in my heart, it belongs to the world. Myself, the other, it's all one thing. I know you're always close by. Never, never must I forget your sweet deliverance of grace and all you encounter. Thank you for bringing me back into the love that I am. I am wherever you are. I am wherever you are. So this is called Sweet Jasmine. And I hope that as you went through it with me, as you heard it for the first time, that you found something for you in this. And I also hope that the next time that you smell it, that you remember this. And that it's very special. Thank you.
If you'd like more information about high-level performance, please visit highlevelperformance.com. Please click on our coaching navigation button to learn more about our one-on-one coaching programs for business owners and their teams, and also to look into our high-level performance community. We also have several books available online, like The Day I Built My Barbecue, for you, the business owner, to enjoy your creative freedom, or The Unstoppable You, for you, the executive or business owner who wants to create more value for others by being more of yourself, being more of the artist in your business, not just the engineer or the economist. Or maybe Stand in the place of all you are. It's about creative purpose, connecting with a larger sense of self and how we integrate our authentic self, our motivation to be more of ourselves in the lanes of making a difference. Just recently, I wrote a book called Stay Longer and Listen Deeper, which incorporated the kind of helping that leaders can incorporate when they come from a place of humility, compassion, kindness, and what I call helpful help. Because there's so much help out there that isn't helpful, I decided to define a new standard for what leaders can do, what they can deliver into the world as helpful help, helping with integrity. I look forward to hearing from you. If you'd like to comment about our videos, you can send me an email directly, and that's VIPcoach@highlevelperformance.com. Thank you.